The European transfer window is heating up. And with the clock ticking down to September 1st at 7 p.m. UK time, there's still room for shocking twists, last-minute deals, and blockbuster transfers. In this video, we'll break down the biggest transfer sagas still in play, the stories behind each player, and who might make a dramatic move before deadline day. Will Rodrygo leave Real Madrid? Could Donnarumma replace Ederson at City? And is Bruno Fernandes on his way to Saudi Arabia? Sit tight, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the wildest transfer window in football. Before continuing, I would like to take this moment to humbly ask you to subscribe to our channel. So please subscribe to the Hypnotic Kicks channel and hit the like button, because then you will help us create lots of incredible football content that we will bring to you. Our channel is just starting now, and each subscription is extremely important to us. Thank you very much for helping us on this journey. I really appreciate it in advance. Rodrygo on his way out of Real Madrid? Let's start with a name that could rock English football, Rodrygo. The Brazilian, who arrived at Real Madrid as a teenager, has had some unforgettable moments at the Bernabeu, especially his clutch performances during the 2021-22 Champions League run. But lately, things have changed. With stars like Jude Bellingham, Fede Valverde, Vinicius Jr., and Mbappe in top form, Rodrygo has lost his spot in the starting 11. Now, the club seems open to letting him go, if the right offer comes. Clubs circling? Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal have all shown interest, but it's City who seem most ready to act. If they complete a £60 million sale of Savinho to Tottenham, they are expected to launch a £80 million bid for Rodrygo. Guardiola reportedly sees the Brazilian as a perfect fit for his system. Will we see a new front three, Haaland, Foden, and Rodrygo? Donnarumma to replace Ederson? Speaking of City, another potential shake-up could happen between the posts. Ederson, a fan favourite and tactical key under Guardiola, has started the season on the bench and may be on his way out after 7 trophy-filled seasons. The likely replacement? Gianluigi Donnarumma, Italy's #1 and current PSG goalkeeper. Donnarumma has had a turbulent time in Paris, with some costly errors, and now that Lucas Chevalier has joined PSG, the door is open for the Italian to move. But for this transfer to happen, Ederson must go first. Galatasaray have shown interest, but their £3 million offer fell way short of City's expectations. If Ederson secures a move in the coming days, Donnarumma could be unveiled immediately. A massive goalkeeping switch in the making. Alexander Isak, the window's biggest drama. Next up is the most intense saga of the summer, Alexander Isak. The Swedish striker has been a revelation at Newcastle, combining pace, power, and goals to become one of the league's most complete forwards. But now, he wants out. Isak skipped the club's Asia tour, trained alone, and later posted a not-so-subtle message on Instagram demanding a transfer. Liverpool offered £110 million, enough to break the current British record, but Newcastle quickly rejected it. Now it's a standoff. Isak is pushing to leave, but with no time to find a replacement, Newcastle are refusing to budge. Who's going to blink first? Man United selling struggles. Across town at Old Trafford, the situation is the opposite. Manchester United want to sell, but no one's buying. With a bloated squad and urgent need for funds, the club is trying to offload players like Sancho, Malaysia, Antony, and even Rasmus Højlund. Here's the situation. Rashford left for Barcelona, but the club made no profit from the deal. Sancho rejected Roma. Antony was on loan at Real Betis, who now is still negotiating, and we don't know if they can afford a permanent deal. Højlund? Milan backed out, but Napoli are moving in. Garnacho seems the only one that United could sell. The club reached a deal with Chelsea to transfer the player to the London club, but is this only transfer until this moment enough to equalise United finances? Or do they need to still sell more players? Time is running out, and United may be forced to slash prices to close deals before the deadline. Bruno Fernandes, Saudi-bound? And what about Bruno Fernandes, the captain and midfield engine of Man United? After turning down a massive offer from Al Hilal in June, the Portuguese playmaker is now being pursued by Al Etihad, and they are willing to break the bank. Bruno has been United's most consistent player for years, but he's had a slow start to the season. Meanwhile, the club is under pressure after spending heavily on Bumo, Mateus Cunha, and Sesko. A huge offer from Saudi Arabia could solve their financial issues, but would leave a massive hole in the squad. Will Ruben Amorim sacrifice his star for the good of the club? Marc Guéhi, underrated but in demand. Last but not least, one of the window's quietest but most strategic targets, Marc Guéhi of Crystal Palace. The English centre-back, who led Palace to FA Cup glory last season, has told the club he's willing to run down his contract and leave for free next summer. That's bad news for Palace, and great news for buyers. Both Liverpool and Manchester City are interested. Liverpool need cover for Van Dijk and Konate. City could make a move if they sell Akanji or Ake this week. Guéhi could be the final piece in a title-contending defence. So, which of these sagas will end with a last-minute twist? Who's going to change clubs before the window slams shut? And which transfer could change the fate of the 2025-26 season? The clock is ticking and the transfer window closes on September 1st at 7 p.m. UK time, but until then, anything can happen. Drop your predictions in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single update from the transfer market. Thank you very much for staying until the end of the video. See you in the next one, and until then, stay alert, because football news never sleeps.